Yes, guys, yes, people, we're back for another live stream, another review, and we didn't play like shit yesterday for the first time in ages. It actually looks like it'll be a positive stream. I know, likely speaking too soon, but I actually don't know how we could twist this into anything bad, but let's get
Oh,
into
watch
it.
us.
For fuck's sake. But yeah, Leeds nil, Chelsea 3. Dirty Leeds in the mud, hopefully relegated as well. Absolute toxic club from top to bottom. And we absolutely battered them. Um, Clean sheet for AC, as always expected. Another goal for Lukaku. Another goal for Pulisic. Goal assist for Mason Mount as well. Lots of positives to get into the stream. So yeah, let's just get straight into it. Guys, smash the like and subscribe button. And yeah, let's get straight into it. Jesters, what are you telling me, bro? How's your night been?
Yeah, it's always a good day when Chelsea win, but then you go on Twitter and you watch some people just trying to crap all over the win. Yeah, it wasn't perfect. Yeah, there was things that we could have done better to score more goals, but we won 3-0, and I think it was the first time in I don't know, name a date that all three starting attackers scored in the game. Not had a goal contributions, actually scored. And yeah, them men just want to get a man down on Twitter talking about, well, this person could have done this better. It's
Just look at
be
Arsenal.
shut up and be happy with the win.
Yeah.
What were people complaining about?
Oh yeah.
I didn't really.
We'll get into that after the intro, so we'll get into that. Josh, what are you saying, bro?
Yeah, man, I'm good. Listen, yeah, Jester said it best, man. It's a big 3 points. It's a great day, man. We 3 points when we really needed it. Kind of helped solidify top four for us even more. So, yeah, it was a good performance. Everybody, for the most part, played really well yesterday. You got to see what Reece James can do as a wingback when he has a competent center back behind him. Yeah, it was good. I don't think there's much to complain about really, aside from Kovacic getting injured by that disgusting Welsh fraud.
Allegedly,
aside from
news, might not be as bad.
that's good. That's best case scenario for sure, because he's going to be much needed in that Liverpool game. So aside from that, yeah, man, I'm happy, man. 3 points is 3 points. We've been complaining for weeks about dropping points, and we didn't. So good on the Chelsea.
100%. Chris, what are you saying, man?
Yeah, I'm really happy about the result. It's 3-0, 3 goals, clean sheet as well. We've been looking for a clean sheet, and it looks like top four's in the bag for sure now. We only got Watford and Leicester, so.
Oh, I see you had to jinx it. Thank you for
it's in the bag. It's in the bag.
That's it. Yeah. Okay.
We're not losing back to back. There's no way. But
okay.
Full
okay.
Lost 3 of them.
Okay. I would die on the hill for it. Like we ain't losing.
I like
okay,
you.
well,
Like you.
Somebody find a hill to bury that man on if we don't make it.
You can bury me.
Right next to
Like
Dan
the
James.
Werner Hill, right?
Yeah, you can.
I'm making
I will
phone
stand
calls
the Werner.
now.
That if we don't get top four, I'll stand the Werner.
Is your sheep gonna visit you?
Well, that's what he wants,
yeah.
Alex. We dig a hole with grass on it, and there'll be plenty of sheep. Nice.
Oh my god. Not surprised. Couch Critic, what are you saying, bro?
Yes, fellas, everything good?
Yeah, man.
All good, man. All
Good
good.
to hear. Yeah, no, oddly enough, I missed the most important part of the game, which was the first 15 minutes. After that red card, the game was dead. Let's be real. There's not many conclusions we can draw. Chelsea were just in complete control of the game from that point on. And yeah, the most important thing is, like Josh said, 3 points. Glad we got it. It's all that matters at this point in time. And there were some performances that we can certainly point to and hopefully build on and gain some confidence from. But again, like I said, that match was pretty much dead from red card on.
Yeah, cut and dry from that point on. Leeds were absolutely fucking shit 11v11, let alone 10v11. But we'll delve into the positives and also some of the negatives I'm hearing, because I actually can't believe there are some, but I forgot we support Chelsea. So yeah, we'll get into it. Alex, what are you saying, man?
Big up, guys. Not much. Happy 3 points. Didn't care about report or negatives and stuff. Glad we won. Big up for Lukaku. Good performance from him yesterday. I mean, not great, but good. At least some kind of. So we're good.
Love to hear it. Declared as well. What are you saying, my guy?
Big up everyone. Just like everyone's been saying, a good win. But you did say how you've been wondering how the show could turn negative, and I guess challenge accepted. We can give that a go and pull out all the negatives and see how we can do with that.
Oh, I thought you were gonna drop some negative ones,
Yeah.
but
Oh no, you don't want to drop them now. We can slowly get
He
in.
did.
all right,
He
cool,
called your
cool. We'll
name.
get into it. We'll get into it. And Alex 2.0, let's say. What are you saying,
Yes.
bro? You all good?
All good. Yeah,
I'm the
not too
great.
bad, guys.
He's
not
the
too bad.
regular.
Well, no. Anyways, I don't want to repeat what a lot of people have already said, but the one thing that I was very pleased about was
Oh, I
our
was about to
intensity
say.
from the start, man. Our intensity was high. We started the game with high intensity, and we didn't actually stop that for like a good for the first half in general. We just kept at it and kept going, and the intensity, and I'm pleased that the players kind of got this confidence for the final, man. Like we needed this win. It was a massive
Who-
win, yes, for top four, but also just to kind of boost the confidence of the players for the final. And another thing I want to quickly say, yeah, it's like I don't know if Leeds were just shocking yesterday, but there was an interesting kind of partnership with that kind of Pulisic, Mount, and Lukaku up top that I hadn't seen in a long
Did you
time.
teach your parents, father?
Oh, there he is.
We want to meet mom and dad.
Very funny. Do you know
No,
how
I'm
hard it is?
serious. I actually do.
You know how hard it is to sneak out.
No, I don't. I
That's
don't
what she
do
said.
that anymore.
For
You should know
yeah.
that. It's her experience all the time.
Oh,
Exactly.
fucking hell, man.
Good news is I'm staying in different rooms tomorrow, so
You're staying in the same
Hold on
room
a
as your
second.
parents?
You should not say that shit on the
Oh, come on, man.
Okay.
Awkward.
I just you know,
What are we talking
Oh,
about?
man. Well,
your
We-
bank account.
Can we just carry on the topic, please?
Sure.
what are you saying anyway, Fata? You all good?
All good, man. All good. Not much left to say in it. It's easy.
I know Werner didn't play yesterday.
I'm
There's
not
not
gonna
much
say
for you to
much.
say.
I'm not gonna say much. I'm just having a chill time. That's all.
Yeah,
Good to
one
hear.
sec. Alex, you're in the middle of finishing your points. So I'll
Yeah,
let you
no,
finish
no,
off.
no. I was just saying, like, I don't know what you guys saw, but it was an interesting thing to see that Lukaku it was maybe one of the very first games in a while where he actually felt part of the team, not like as if he was a lone player. He actually, I don't know. I just it was interesting to see. Maybe it was just Leeds were just shocking, but that partnership of Pulisic, Mount, and Lukaku,
I
I
have a
kind of
theory
enjoyed
about
it, man.
yesterday game.
I kind of enjoyed it because I was saying like this is
Well-
the very first time we're actually seeing the link up play being
Mhm.
actually there.
That was my
Like,
theory.
you know what I mean? Just the link up play was just okay.
I
Maybe
think it
Leeds
was-
were open.
I think it was how you say it. Instructions from somebody important in on our bench. I think his name is Tuchel. For some reason, even Jorginho learned how to pass it forward directly.
Yes.
James put a ball on the chest and immediately crosses in the box. Like
Yeah.
that was such a thing, surprise to see. Like somebody like somebody told them to do it. So
Yeah,
my original thought was that is Tuchel tactics to slow down the games and to not go directly to the forward lines and recycle the ball. So, like I said, it is gonna be a different situation next season for the forward players. That I was being saying for a while. I cannot judge our forwards until I see the system and system players change. You see what I'm saying? So. What the fuck is this?
You just
Awkward
paused.
silence.
No. That's
thought
not
you-
Aquasala. I'm trying to see the guys.
He's fighting with chat already.
Oh, the
He's
super
looking at
chat.
chat.
Link
I don't
up
know.
against the worst. Hold on a second. Link up against the worst defending team with 10-man relegation. Alex, never mind. Wrong, Alex.
Leeds are awful anyway. Like,
Yeah,
it
but
is what it is.
but it wasn't that. It
Hey, that
wasn't
was the
even
point I was
that.
going to bring up.
It wasn't even
That's
that.
one way to
It
be
wasn't
negative
that.
about
They
it.
weren't 10 men,
But
and we
it was-
already playing forward.
It wasn't even that. Like, we've played against teams where it was against Leeds. You can look at many examples of past games, even from the start. Like, okay, yeah, we got the early goal and it helps, but we seemed on it, man. We seen like first pass forward. Like, it was actually like, you know what I mean? We started strong, but from the very beginning, and we were like first passes direct. It was all. We were actually, playing just a lot quicker than we usually would do. So it was like, I hope we play this against Liverpool, man. If we do that, then we've got any chance. We've got a good chance, man. And we just need to keep doing that.
No, we need to step up our game a bit more.
No,
I'm not
we
getting really
do.
gassed over this win because yes, it was the worst defense with 10 men. We looked great. Lukaku looked great. He put effort in. Everyone looked pretty good. It's just.
Pulisic wasn't good in the first half.
Yeah, we'll
I don't
bring
think
that
it's
up
us playing
later.
great. I think it's more like they're making us look.
We're
I
good.
think they're making us look more like from Barcelona.
Well, like for two, I agree. Like,
Yeah, but
we should have won that
have you guys
game.
seen our performances? Yeah, for the last couple games, they've been atrocious. There's been a lot of a lot of error. We could do 10 times better, and then we have this one good game, and with these conditions, can we get really excited? I'm happy that we won. Yeah, I'm happy that like Chris put his body on the line on top 4 secured. And I'm happy that we've got that.
Anyway, but...
All right,
It still doesn't fill me with great confidence to the FA Cup, especially losing cover as well. That's a big blow. I would like to keep cover and have a different circumstances in the game and play with 11 men. But yeah, I'm still not convinced.
The clear, like, all I would say that if that was Liverpool or City, they probably would have won like 10-0. So like, we weren't clinical in that part of the game. I think we could have scored another 5-6 goals. So,
But we ain't got attacked like a Liverpool
But that's our
or a
problem.
City right now.
That's what I mean. So like, there's still a lot of room for improvement. But there was areas of the game where we were actually a lot better than usual.
But we
thing
went
that
from
bugged me,
poo
we
to not
became
poo.
predictable. We came in the predictable. Like Lukaku was great, and just like Alex said, we're looking for him all the time. But it became very, like I said, predictable. And the link. You mentioned the link up too. I thought it was half-assed. Sometimes it didn't work. Sometimes it did. But
I thought his
But it's
link
hard
up
to
was
judge a game.
improving. Like there was a
Lukaku-
clear
No, I mean-
improvement in it.
But we
no,
went,
not Lukaku. I mean everyone in general, not just Lukaku.
Oh,
Yeah, Alex was
no, in
praising
terms
a
of
lot
our
of link
build-up
up.
play, I thought it was
No,
excellent.
I
at
just
times.
like I said,
Yeah,
I don't
like
want to
that
be
first
negative,
goal was-
but if we go on a nitpick, and I will say there is a link up good, but there are some players that wasn't a link up between
Yeah.
them good.
And I was about to bring up that it's hard to judge because after it's 10 men, then everything looks pretty easy, and the link ups look easy. But you
we
gotta
went
remember
from
there's
not
10
scoring
men.
goals to scoring 3 in one game, and all we wanted to do is bring up.
Well, just I was going to hold off this
we
question
could have scored
because
more. We were scoring nothing before that last game.
I want to know.
Okay.
I want to know if
That
the
wasn't the thing I was
the,
gonna say, but since you mentioned it, I will say it. The link
are
up
you going to bring up the same thing, Andy?
Do what?
Man, Ziyech.
I thought you were going to bring up that
Mount-
Pulisic chance.
No, not chance. I don't care about the chance. I'm talking about
No,
the
I
link
was
up
going to ask
between
just if it was
Lukaku
clear cut or
and,
not.
no.
What are you
that
talking
chance-
about?
The one
the
I
link
think that
up
was offside. Though.
passage between
The one where the
Yeah,
keeper
didn't
saved
happen.
it.
Yeah, yeah.
It was offside. It doesn't even count. So I don't. Again,
No,
Okay.
anyway, I'm
No,
not
no,
talking
no,
about
no, I
the
was
chance.
We've been trying to gauge what's clear cut and what's not.
well,
Yeah,
so
it was
you're
clear cut.
asking
If
me
he
about
was
a player that
onside,
did not happen.
I will crucify him for not scoring. If there was if it
wasn't
onside, I will yell bloody murder for him not to score in that chance. But we move. That's not what
What's
I'm
the-
trying to say.
Yeah.
The link up between Mount and Lukaku was great, but the link up between Pulisic and the transitions into the passing between Pulisic and Lukaku wasn't good. That's what I was trying to say.
I would actually even say that the recognition was poor too. There was times where you see Pulisic in acres of space, and you expected Lukaku to lay it off there, and he just
Exactly.
like that happened a couple times, man. And this vice
It's
versa
not
too,
about
where
Pulisic
Pulisic
and
is
Even
finish
then, I
it.
feel like if we talk about negatives, it's literally just a nitpicking thing. We were brilliant
Fair.
yesterday. Let's be
Fair.
real
Fair
about
enough.
it.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
Yeah, but you asked for it.
we were
wasn't it?
brilliant, but at the same
I know,
time,
but
we were
like-
awful.
I
Brilliant
didn't
at any
ask
point.
for negatives. I said I didn't think we'd be able to find
really-
any shit.
You really are
But
really
brilliant-
stepped
the
up to
brilliant
Don't
really
you think?
nitpick
Wait,
this
don't you
game.
think it was too easy yesterday? It was very easy because Leeds didn't do nothing.
Yeah, a
Very
little
easy.
too easy, Fata. Yeah, a little too.
We
Well,
just-
Yeah, but
it's a shame they're
We
shit.
just lost to Everton, who were in the bottom three. Like, what do you?
Fatter, but do you think it was too easy
Oh,
because of them? But we also have to give
Now
our
you
team a
understand.
credit though,
Lewis.
no?
Now you understand.
Hey,
I didn't even have to get it off you for fuck's sake.
hey,
By
let
the
me
way,
throw this
negative Bitchison
conspiracy.
played. Negative Bitchison was great yesterday in the center.
Aye,
defense.
go AM. He came back into the team, and what happened? We got a clean sheet. Hold that. So big up yourself anyway for being in the stream.
Hey, do you guys
Yeah,
think that
hold
Leeds?
And that's his best
the
position
issue at
in
You're
the
Leeds.
lucky
center.
Jem's not here, you know.
No one's
If Jem was with you last night on his car, yeah, he would drop.
Nah,
you in the
I
middle of
took the
everyone.
coach back. Going from Southgate to back
Why?
to my yard too long.
One way trip of Johnny is enough for you.
No, I would have gone back I would have gone back with him if it didn't take an extra 2 hours to come back. But yeah, it is what it is. AV says
Can you
usually agree with Alex, but R9 was dog poo. 5 yards out, can't score with his first touch. Waste of a striker. Any other team would defend the third goal. I thought that was a very composed finish. I don't understand that at all, bro.
No, man. It
He
was-
must have
Yeah.
been checking Johnny's book. for
Hold
that.
on a second.
He must
Hold on
have-
a second. How many of you, but put the hand on the on the heart and say, that's actually your missus brought up. But I was not that good with Twitter, so I wanted to post it, but I already saw Stephanie posted it early yesterday. How many of you, hand on heart, think that Lukaku blew it the moment that chance was stopped? You know, like how many things when the touch is going on? Did you? Think
I'll
that
be
he
real.
scored?
I thought he blew it as well.
I thought he
blew
blew it. Seriously, everybody, like, did you think that?
But that's
he
the
blew
thing.
the
Like, I
chance?
thought it was a great build up to it. Like, yeah, you took a few too many touches, but what the fuck?
No.
He had to do what he had to do in the situation.
Honestly,
It was
at
so-
that point,
I thought he was blue
Oh,
with
for his
no
goal,
way.
you're on about? You're on about his goal?
I don't know.
Yeah,
about
yeah.
it.
Let's go.
Hey,
Let's go.
hello,
Ah,
Chris.
yeah,
how
but
are
like-
you?
No,
Welcome
no.
to
I
the
was
show.
just trying to figure out what you meant there. Yeah, but like, I think I understand it a bit more. Like a defender's coming across and he's gonna be more composed and wait for him to drop down
I
and he
don't
comes in
care.
and
He
shoots.
scored.
Yeah,
Yeah, he scored. Yeah, it's so true.
He was just trying to
scored.
It's a
avoid
great
kicking it
goal.
right into the keeper.
he controlled it great.
I'm
and-
sorry.
And you know
we-
what? It was
No, I
deserved
thought that,
with his
no,
performance
if he
too.
had the chance to smash it with right foot immediately.
Yeah, but I think
But
he
he
saw the defender
scored.
coming in. Yeah,
I know
but for me-
that.
Yeah. But for me, I think he saw the defender coming in with his foot and he stopped and then wait for the defender to go to the ground and he composed himself really well and took the shot. So I thought he did really good to do like that.
Yeah,
And
Look,
Lewis
Lukaku
thought he was
put
going to
the
have
ball
a
in
good
our
day.
Lukaku put the
He's
ball
not
in the
too
net, and
confident.
we're all still complaining.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Yeah, well,
I'm not.
that's
I'm
what
not complaining. I'm
that's
just-
what we're supposed to do, aren't we?
Guys got 3 goals in 2 games.
We can
and
be
we're fucking
positive
crying.
some days. We
No,
can't
no,
do
no,
positive
just,
streams
no,
every
just,
once in a
don't-
while.
Take a note from my book.
Positivity is
You know
coming
what it
in
is, Lewis?
later.
It's like it's just for some people. It doesn't. He could score like 6 more goals to finish out the year, and people will still bitch and complain about this guy, man.
Well,
It doesn't
you
matter
know
what he
Oh,
does.
all of his
no,
links
no,
to go other
Josh,
places have been
Absolutely,
they've gone quiet.
absolutely
Top goal
declared.
scorer.
I saw.
No,
I
because
saw, like,
we've gone through. Because we've gone through the point of no return. I mean, I think we brought up this before. If Lukaku, I think I mentioned, if Lukaku scores a whole bunch of goals in the year, it's too late. We've when the times we needed him, he didn't turn up. And not just Lukaku. There's been a number of players that we can say that to. And now we're in this little pocket of situation. Luckily, we still got the FA Cup, and he can still help there. But for majority of other things, Champions League, even the league, securing top 3, it's been too late. What's the point of going missing and then score a few goals towards the end?
It's called
But if it
redemption.
is
In all
FA Cup.
fairness,
Yeah,
Tuchel,
you
Tuchel
gotta
kept
allow
on
him
the
to have
bench.
some
Hold on a
redemption.
second. Hold on a second. There's still lots to play
Look,
for
Mike-
here. What do you mean 2 or 3 goals at the end? We're still fighting for top 4. Like, these
Nah,
are big
top four's
minutes. These
Yeah,
are
but
big
top 4
minutes.
should have been
We got
secure.
an FA Cup final. Like, these
Yeah,
are
but-
big minutes.
Well,
My-
These
my-
are not
my-
saying
no,
top
we're in a
four.
top 4 battle.
I'm not having
you
this.
We're in a
Top
top
four.
4 battle because we're being bad.
Yeah,
but that's not-
regardless,
are you on
these are
about
still
because
big minutes.
Lukaku?
You can't just dismiss these goals because at the end of the year, these are important goals.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
because
could win an
let's
FA
be
Cup
honest,
on
the
Why
Saturday.
did
person
it take so long to secure a top 4 then?
because
you
the person he's replaced wasn't scoring. That's why. I mean, let's be honest. Kai Havertz was not scoring goals.
I
So-
think Lukaku should start in the final, man. I think Lukaku
Oh
should
yeah,
start
he's
in the final.
definitely starting.
Yep.
I think he should.
Nah,
He
I
should
hope he
start the
doesn't.
final 3 games, which is
Yeah,
the
I
FA Cup and the
think
final
he's
2.
I think he's
Just-
gonna
just-
start, man. He's gonna start.
No.
And it's totally not because I have a bet on him to score 10 league goals this
Yeah,
season.
two more, Lewis.
I think he'll get there. I actually
Yeah, he
think he'll
might
get
get
So
there.
do I. Like, it should have been fucking months ago, but
Yeah,
we'll
but-
take it. We'll take it.
Tuchel, like I said, Tuchel literally stopped playing him for 2 months. Like, didn't start him or nothing. He maybe got the odd minute or two.
And for those who said that we played to his strengths, we didn't play to his strengths yesterday. That's not the formation that gets the best out of him. He actually
made it work.
They met in the middle. You know, it's a give and take in a relationship. Everybody needs to learn that, by the way. And so they met in the middle. Lukaku was more active, did more pressing, dropped a little deeper to help build up play. And Tuchel didn't ask him to do certain things that maybe he'd ask Kai to do. It's
So the
just
point of
it's
attack
about
was to
coming
build.
together and doing the best for the club. And we've had the best performance we've had in how many months? 2 months at least. And everybody wants to find something to rip a player about. Just enjoy the win. We can do that again on Saturday if we don't perform well. You have another chance to tear down a team maybe on Saturday. So
This was the
just
first
keep your
win in
powder
5
dry.
games. This was the first win in like 5 games. We hadn't won a game in like
That's,
almost 4 or
bad.
5
Only
games.
5.
So.
That's bad. I thought
You know
it was
what I mean?
like 4 or
Like,
3.
it was one of the first 4 or 5 games we hadn't won. So like we need to
Well,
appreciate
The last
that we
win
won.
was
Well, if
West
you want
Ham
to-
when
I'm not
Pulisic scored the
Southampton,
winner.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I said
Children.
I'm not actually convinced because of the circumstances of the game.
Well,
I mean,
against
I
Watford
think
and
we're
Leicester
still-
next. And that was like a great team themselves.
Yeah, I don't think we've turned it around. if that,
But
that's what
no,
I'm-
no, no,
after this win.
Declare, I agree with you. But wouldn't you say though, like we've all definitely all thought, oh, okay, here we go, Leeds away at the home ground, they're fine for relegation. It was going to be a tough game.
I thought
We
it'd be harder
made
than
it.
this, yeah.
We made it
Same.
easy for ourselves. We actually
There-
started with
there's
the right
some-
intensity.
So did they, to be honest.
I agree, Alex. I said that a couple of weeks ago. To my not on here, but I actually thought that this was going to be a hard game. But there's something about Leeds that they got a red card last week. They got a red card this week. I'm starting to think that these guys don't even want to stay up, and there's something wrong over there as well, right? Because they haven't been the team that is difficult to beat because of their fighting relegation from a couple of weeks ago. They're actually looking like they want to drop. Players are getting insta red cards from early on in the game, and it's almost like a sabotage to the team, right? And I don't get it. I thought this game was going to be harder than it turned out to be, right? And even the last week as well
Leeds
for Leeds.
problem, Declare. That's a Leeds problem, man.
That's what I'm
I-
getting at.
I don't really
So
care.
Josh, can you say why I'm not overly convinced? Because if this was the Leeds team that I thought was going to be, right, then I can say this was a good win. But it almost turns out like there's a problem at Leeds that. And 10 men as well, and maybe this wasn't as big of a win as we
Wait,
thought, and maybe we
But
haven't
we
turned
scored
around
with
our
11.
bad
I don't.
performance.
Yeah,
Very important
the
to
logic
get
doesn't. The logic
Declare.
doesn't make sense to me, Declare. Because you're saying like if Leeds were good, then it's a good win, but Leeds weren't good, so it's not a good win. Like
Declare. What? So what?
No,
which
it's
one?
a Leeds fighting relegation.
Wait, Declare. Can I
Any
ask,
team fighting
Yeah,
relegation.
relegated by the looks of
Declare,
it.
can I ask you a question, Declare? Which
Yeah,
one
yeah.
is a better win then? The one at Stamford Bridge was 3-2, or this one that was 3-0? Which one was a better win then?
Which one's the 3-2?
This one.
Yeah, the one where Jorginho scored the winning penalty.
we played the Leeds
one where we
at
did-
home, where we did 3-2.
Yeah, Jorginho had 2 penalties.
Yeah, the
Wait,
one where we
was-
didn't
so
need
was
two
that a better
penalties to
win?
beat Leeds.
Was that a better win, or was this one the better win?
In terms of importance, or just
No,
overall
just-
performance and stuff?
Just the game, just
He
winning the
clearly
game.
doesn't even remember that game, man. Like,
Just
That
in
was a long
general,
time
like
ago,
how-
but you know what? That was. I'll probably take the first one just because this one was 10 men and this one wasn't.
what did
This
you
seems
think
like a
of
bad
that
worst
So
game.
we needed 2
You're
penalties.
getting
We
carried
needed
penalties.
2 penalties to win that game.
You're getting carried away, Declare, for real.
and 2 penalties
I'm
that,
honestly
that
not gonna
ruined
remember
it.
that
Lewis,
game.
you shouldn't
Take,
have said
take
there's
the
no negatives.
Lukaku agenda away from this situation and then answer the question.
Anyways,
I understand it was a poor Leeds team, but we
But this is-
fundamentally played better football yesterday. And if you're playing fundamentally well and you're making the runs, you're finding the players for the most part. Yes, you can all find one or two that weren't found and should have done better, but we still scored 3 goals for the first time in how long?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Declare,
I was
I'm
gonna
And
not
say
we're
that-
pissing and moaning about this.
I'm not
No,
getting
that,
away.
that
Yes,
first
yes.
game we were playing better that first game, probably the first time round, and they were playing better too. It's probably that's why you can say it's probably the way it doesn't look like it as a convincing, but you're also taking into account 10 men as well.
I mean,
we're still
it's
playing
really-
really
it's
good when it
really
was
close.
11 men, by
Declare,
the way.
you can only beat what's
Yeah.
in front of you. The problem I've had with Chelsea the last little while is the teams that we should be beating, we're not beating. You're
Correct.
talking about poor
Ex-
teams like this Leeds team is poor. We've lost to poor teams. Lost.
Exactly. Well, the point I'm actually getting at is that I am not actually convinced that the Chelsea's bad performances, right, and run a game has turned around. So that we can have a bad game the next one. I don't think this was a great example of us turning it around. That's all I'm saying. So if we do it the next game, I'm hoping we turn up to that. Like if it was
Leicester's not a
this
good
game
form
and the
either,
game
by the way.
before,
And they're fine for
yeah,
nothing.
if we had 2 wins with great performances, then I could feel better about going into the FA Cup game as well, right? Or maybe 3 games. But I'm still cautious. I'm not convinced, right? But if we finish the end of the season, right, with what you guys are saying, this type of performances, these type of wins, then yeah, I'm on board that we have turned it around. Just not convinced with this.
We always
this
play
bad
better
Leeds
against. We always play better against the better teams. We always play up to the level of our opponent or down to the level of our
I
opponent.
said
That's a mentality thing.
we played Liverpool 3 times this season, 2 draws, and then a penalty
One loss from
shootout
penalties,
that went 12 players deep. Like I wouldn't say I'm not scared of Liverpool. Like we played Liverpool very well this year.
All right,
We
but
probably
let me
should have.
Yeah, sorry, I was just.
I won't be
sorry,
surprised if he
I was
goes
gonna say,
120
let me
minutes
ask you-
again for Liverpool.
Let me ask you this: like before this Leeds game, how did you guys feel about going into the FA Cup final?
A little bit confident in a way, because we do better as underdogs, so more confident than the other two.
Well,
but
it's
then
not
there's all
that.
these
Yeah, I
bad-
just explained it. We play better against the better teams. We play worse against the worst teams.
If you
We
look how
play up or down to the level. We don't keep a consistent level. That's about mentality more than anything else. And that goes to a lot of players that are here that shouldn't be here.
Right.
And once
you know,
you
I
get
was
that
gonna
sorted
bring up-
out, maybe you can stay up to that same level and get some consistency built in to where you can play more like a Liverpool or a Man City game in, game out is keeping that level high. We don't do that. We're up and down. We're up and down. We're just, we're bipolar about with
I
our
was
play.
going to bring up the Arsenal game that we were meant to turn up and we didn't, but they're also not a big team, so I kind of agree with you as well there.
Well, there's always exceptions to rules, but we do that. How many times do we go in and just smoke a team, bar the few exceptions we had?
Yeah, but what
I mean,
what
that's
was evident?
again.
Bro, what was evident is that we had a whole bunch of bad games. The last
We just gave Frank Lampard the 3 points, for free.
Yeah, we even give them
Again,
and
we played down
think that,
to our level, the level of our opponents. We didn't rise above them. It's exactly what you're saying.
So you're saying that we didn't take these games seriously and we just focus on.
No,
the FA
I
Cup.
didn't say that. I said we play down to the level of our opponents. We're so much better than Everton. It doesn't matter who's injured on the day. We're so much better of a team. But we played down to their level. We didn't keep the consistent high level like your Liverpool and your Man Cities do, and that's why they are where they are in the league, and we are where we are because we're up and down. When we play a good team, we rise to their level. When we play a bad team, we fall down to their level and play them on this, on an even playing field.
Typical Chelsea.
Except
just what it is.
Except for your Leeds game, yeah.
There's certain exceptions to the rule. I just said that. But for the most part, we've dropped points to teams we should not be dropping points to. We've played fairly well against your cities and your Liverpools. If you look at the games we played against them.
Yeah, we've got 2
Compared
1-0
to
losses
what?
to City
The Burnley
and draws
points we threw away. United we should have beat. They're not a good team this year. We play down to the level of our opponents. It's a mentality thing.
And being this a
Pretty
one-sided
much.
game, just like that first Real Madrid terrible game, and then the second one was a great game. So that just shows how you don't know which one we can get. We can get the Real Madrid first leg. We can get the Real Madrid second leg on this FA Cup game. This is how I feel about which Chelsea team turns up. That's why this Leeds game hasn't fulfilled me with. Yeah, this team's gonna turn up. We're gonna have a great performance. It could be. It's very 50-50.
But isn't it the whole Chelsea team not give you that confidence? Not just Leeds.
Yeah, it's the Chelsea team, not Leeds. That's what I'm actually talking about. Yeah, if anyone misunderstood me, it's Chelsea and how we've been performing, and this Leeds win hasn't convinced me that.
No, I mean around. Chelsea. I'm not directly Chelsea versus Leeds. I'm talking about the Chelsea thing throughout the season.
Yeah.
Not giving you confidence. I'm not talking about specific game that you're saying that Leeds.
No, I'm agreeing with you. We're agreeing. I'm agreeing with you. Yeah, it's the Chelsea team that I'm talking about this whole time. And all I'm saying is that this game, because everyone's happy about, almost everyone thinks we're back. It's not just a certain player. It's not Lukaku.
Who said back?
A lot of people think. A lot of people we're back. We're back. You know,
we got
back
2 games left in the season. What kind of back?
We're just appreciating a good performance. Doesn't mean we're back.
No, here's the thing.
Yeah, definitely not. Yeah,
I'm just looking at the table. CDF's drawn 5.
Definitely,
we drawn 10.
Lukaku's back.
Out of about 10 draws, we blew the lead 7 times, though.
Wow.
7 out of 9 goals that we conceded in the draws were Wolves, United, Brighton, twice, Everton, Burnley, Liverpool. Literally, after the, let's say, 60-minute mark, that's the 14 points drop alone.
And most of those teams we should have beat, and most of them are low-level competition.
And a lot of that comes down to our suspect as defense, and not so much. We had a 2-0 lead against Wolves. Offensively, we were just fine.
Which means,
our defense was terrible.
In equals, we could have got 14 points if we fixed up. Could have got 14 points extra.
That's what it was last year.
Let me go
dropping
for a few
points to teams we should beat.
Yeah.
Daniel says because of Chalobah we kept a clean sheet. You mean? Yeah, Chalobah was excellent. Like one of the man of the matches potentially.
He was great.
He was great. He was good.
They were playing a lot through his side as well, and
he had a clean game.
Go on, Alex.
Yeah.
Strawberry season is the best season in the world.
What the fuck?
I'll take your word for it.
Fair enough, man.
Hey, Alex, are those strawberries on roids or what? How big are they? How big is your fist?
Frosted Myth also says thoughts on Money Mace, double digits goals and assists. Yeah,
he looked good. He looked good.
Season on season. Yeah, very influential.
Lewis, you know what he looked
for the third goal.
He looked fresh. He looked fresh, like he had a game off, which is like what we've all been begging for. Like a fresh Mason is a very good Mason. Like there's no need to run him into the ground 5 games in a row, 6 games. Like give this dude a little break every now and again, and then play him, and you'll get the best out of him. Like no, that's no shock to anyone.
He does love a goal against Leeds, though. I don't know.
Yeah, that as well. That comes into play too because the motivation was there, but brilliant performance from him all round. Cameron says, honestly, in my opinion, we played okay, not the best. We played against Leeds, who have conceded 77 goals this season. Front three, excellent. Definitely, this front three is the best right now. Best cohesion I've seen in a while. Honestly, I wouldn't change the front three for the Liverpool game.
Yeah, same.
I don't know if anyone disagrees, but I don't see any reason why we would
could phone Timo.
Yeah, this is also a Leeds team who went down to 10 men against Arsenal and only lost 2-1. So
no, but Pulisic can't be dropped.
The only thing I'm worried about as far as rotating the squad is we played Wednesday, then we play Saturday. You know, like I know we didn't really exert a whole lot of energy against Leeds, but Liverpool played Tuesday. I kind of want to see fresh bodies come in. So
who?
Why?
Who would you bring in?
That's the only thing. I don't know.
I think Havertz played.
If it's not broke, don't fix it.
Don't fix it. There is a thing about Kai Havertz that everybody keeps forgetting. He's a big game player.
That's true.
And that you cannot change that.
Well, I'm gonna have to.
I don't know about his time, but I definitely would play him. Like 100% play him in a game. He has to
like I
play
said,
a
our best three is gonna be for me. It's gonna be Kai Havertz, Lukaku, and
Mount.
Mount.
I just
that's not our best
I don't think
three.
It works. I think Havertz and Lukaku can't work in a team, man. I think it's either one of them. I think every time we see them two play
then it would
together,
be Timo Werner.
maybe. I don't know. I think Tuchel's going to start Lukaku again because
You can
I
laugh,
think he's
but
going to.
against
Why would you
Highline,
start-
Pretty
I'll
much
take
would have
him.
scored in every final for us this
Yeah,
season.
let's
if,
drop the guy
and
who
Liverpool-
has four goal contributions in his last 5 and has only
From the
started
bench.
2 of those games. Let's drop that guy.
From the bench,
that
yeah,
guy?
I'll drop him.
Yeah, he's
He scores from
He's
the
good
bench.
when he comes
Let
off
him
the
score
bench.
from the bench.
Who Pulisic?
He's good when he
He scored,
starts too.
He scored against
Good
Liverpool last
God,
game,
man!
man.
I've
You're not
never
dropping
seen
him.
so much.
It's
Quicker
insane.
than
Man. At this point, it's just insane. Like,
You're just making my point.
we watched
And-
Kai Havertz play for like 8 games and not do a fuck all, and no one said anything about dropping him. And now let's bring him back. Let's bring him back into the team.
You just did, and I can just say same thing about you, Josh. You just said you see what Miracle does. Rest for Mount.
For Mount.
Maybe yes, maybe rest for Kai that well needed before Mount rest. Kai was exhausted, and we said that for a while.
Yeah, we were saying that.
So
one is
how
a center.
come it's
One
not-
is a center forward, and one is an attacking midfielder. One is working much harder than the other throughout a game. I'm sorry, but
hold on a second. Which one? Who will? Hold on a second. Who works
Yeah.
better up front as a press, Kai Havertz or Pulisic?
the press. Did we press yesterday?
Kai Havertz.
Yeah, we
yeah.
pressed yesterday.
Okay, and did we do
Yo.
okay?
We
Like,
did okay, but
think we did all right.
Okay.
Who
Wait,
ca- who
have you
for-
seen Kai's numbers when he plays
No,
the
no,
game?
no. Hold on
He
a
puts in
second.
midfielder
Hold
numbers.
on a second, please.
He's one of the highest K's
Let
players.
us have a conversation.
He's a
Okay.
forward.
Leeds-
He's supposed to score goals. That's what he's on the pitch for,
He
not
does
to run
more-
around with his head cut off, man.
Okay.
I'm sorry. You guys are out of your mind. You watched Lukaku. You give him the same energy as Lukaku. Lukaku wasn't scoring. He held bench. Now Havertz, same thing, not scoring. He can hold bench. Okay, until
No,
Lukaku stops scoring.
Those,
He holds
that
back.
whole
What I'm
front
talking
three
about,
should
Josh.
have the same energy. That whole front three should have the same energy. Like you can't just say, "Well, we don't want him to run. We don't want and to say Pulisic shouldn't score goals, right? He dribbles, he contributes. Then Mount should do this. No, you've been very selected. All 3 of those in the system we play, all 3 of those attackers should be contributing goals, assists, and the amount of running they should do. The way the whole thing works, yes, it's not that. That's why we look so much different when we put someone that can actually run a lot. We look so much different that someone can convert, other than focusing on one man. If all 3 of them were hungry and they're all, think if we had 3 inside forwards, all interchanging, all can do everything I just said, right? We'll have ultimate front 3, but we don't have that. We don't have anyone that can convert. We don't have anyone that can dribble properly. We don't have anyone that even
No,
that can do
but
all
I
the press.
think
We don't have the whole
it's
thing.
They
I think it's
all 3
ridiculous,
just
like-
scored yesterday. What are we talking
But now
about?
you're talking about dropping him and breaking
Yeah, but
him
now
up.
you're going to use this. You're
No,
going to
come
use this as Leeds game
Guys,
Pata's
for
already
the whole
we have-
basis of your argument. Is that what
All
you're
right,
saying?
we can want to look at the game before that. Who scored 2? Lukaku. Who assisted? Pulisic. I mean,
Yeah,
what are we
as I was
talking
saying,
Yeah,
about?
Money Mace.
we have to play players on form, man. But what I'm saying is, against Liverpool,
Hello?
Against Liverpool.
And then it cuts off.
It's about to become a red dot on the bottom of the screen. I can see it in a smile.
Now he's
Hello?
with his family.
hello.
Yeah, go on, bro. What are you saying? You
Yeah,
said
yeah,
against
yeah.
Liverpool and something, and then
Yeah. As I was saying, like against Liverpool, the way Liverpool leave a high line, it's better to play players who press. So that's why I would start either Havertz to Lukaku, but I'll keep Mount and Pulisic.
No, that's the valid point. My point about dropping Pulisic is because Lukaku start. Either Lukaku, either Pulisic, or Timo Werner. That's
guess his connection must have cut out.
Alex,
That's
but
shame.
I think that in this game against Liverpool, I
That's a
think we need a dribbler. We need a player that can dribble, and Pulisic's the only dribbler we have.
He also scored the last time we played Liverpool.
I don't know. I just thought.
who?
I just-
Pulisic.
Yeah, he scored a banger.
So does Kai Havertz. In the
No, he
past
didn't.
finals.
No, oh, that's right. Yeah,
He scored a header too.
He scored in every final that we ever played.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, since we're going to be superstitious
That's
in
what,
that, we
that's
might
what
as
I'm
well do
saying.
that.
Didier Drogba was known that guy, like the king of the finals. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying specifically who's on form, drop what, whatever. It's just one game. If you will have Kai Havertz is always on the mind that he does it, because even the reporters saying like this guy comes good at the finals.
So does Lukaku
That's all
actually as
it
well.
is.
So can we start both of them, or
What?
because Lukaku plays well in finals too?
Look, here's
Yeah, but
the
he
here's
wasn't- he
the
was
here's
nothing
the
for the
thing.
bench.
We can
Yeah, man.
afford one non-presser in the team. We cannot have two non-pressers. That's how we play. We play by high pressing. If one, we can substitute. But two drop in the form and the pressing, that's not good.
Well, I told you
That's-
there would be negativity. I did.
Well, you guys got to remember that I think this game, Tuchel already rested some of the players that he wanted with the FA Cup in mind. So I think it might be a different lineup than we think.
Well, let's just try
I
and keep
wouldn't
things
pass
on a
it. I
more
wouldn't
positive
pass it.
note.
I
And
wouldn't pass that. It's a
Hey.
Chelsea thing.
on a more positive
Lewis,
note,
they're gonna
clean
prop
sheet
your
for the
AC,
Danish
man.
Maldini. What were you saying, Bata?
No, I thought you were gonna prop AC though.
Oh,
He just
yeah, I did, but
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, clean sheet for the Danish Maldini, and with that in mind, should bring him in for the Liverpool game as well. It's time for the hat trick of man of the matches, as you guys are all well aware of. Yeah, we move. More
That new
positive
kid in the
note.
Liverpool team, he's
That's
tricky. So we need the.
Lewis,
Mitchison is actually really good on his feet. I think he should be playing right center back.
Yeah.
I think
Well, even
Chalobah
if not,
needs.
he should. Sorry, finish up.
I'm saying like Chalobah needs to be dropped for the Liverpool game. If Thiago
Yeah.
Silva is fit, I think the best three, which is Rudiger, Thiago Silva, and Christensen.
Agreed.
And
Yeah.
Same. Daniel
Why-
also said we scored a good team goal in the first 4 minutes. What else do you want? Yeah, perfect start. Like, again, I've got no complaints
that
coming out.
finish
Like,
from Mount was sick, man. Was sick finish.
Yeah.
beautiful.
Oh,
And
yeah.
That
Why are
was
we
sick.
dropping? Why are we
Things
dropping
were-
Chalobah
wasn't
again?
It's not
Why
about
we what?
dropping. It's because if
No,
Silva's
why?
fit-
Yeah, again, why are we dropping Chalobah?
I-
What did he do
Probably
wrong
just-
in this
It's
game
not- it's not he
to
did
say
wrong.
we need to drop him for the next game?
so
probably
it's like-
just
Literally
probably
his
just
last two-
Silva.
Literally, his last two starts are clean sheet wins.
You know the only
If you
thing I'll
want to drop
say.
Silva,
Yeah.
if you want to drop Silva, I would drop him and play AC in the middle. I'd
Those
do the
shouldn't
same.
be
I wouldn't drop
cheap
Silva.
because it
No
should
way.
be a two
I'm not
penalty.
against it.
Final. It's
We
a
should have
final.
had 2 penalties against Chalobah that game that you're talking about, the clean sheet.
In the
Oh
West
yeah,
Ham
yeah,
game,
yeah. He had a
Yeah,
stinker that
he
game.
caused us a penalty. If I would say that's 100% pen.
Yeah, he had a stinker that one.
You know,
Was
I
it
would
called a
say.
pin?
By needing,
Was it called a pin?
Right, it wasn't a call. Same thing.
Then
doesn't-
it didn't happen.
Same thing. It doesn't count when because Pulisic did not score because it's offside. Like he fucking knew that he was offside.
Well, it didn't happen.
The
You're
guy
talking
didn't
about a
even
play
block
that
the
didn't
freaking from
happen.
1 yard against the goalkeeper. Sitting talking shit, man.
is that a tough save for the keeper when he's an inch away from him at his feet?
It wasn't an inch.
He was inside the 3-yard box. What are you talking about? It wasn't an inch. The
He
keeper was
was
right in his
inside the
face.
3-yard box. Goalkeeper wasn't.
Yeah,
I
Pulisic got
I
shot
can't
off.
be asked anymore.
No, if anybody in this, if you think that Pulisic should not finish that chance if it wasn't onside, you're fucking mad.
Oh yeah, I was saying should put it if it went off.
Again,
But it's offside, so I
it's
don't really care.
offside. It doesn't matter where he
Oh,
puts
it's
the ball.
offside.
It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
I
It's
know.
offside. It doesn't happen.
It doesn't matter like that deep, but like
He did not
I
know
do
that
agree.
he was
Like he should
offside
play.
when he missed it.
Yeah.
Fuck it
of
hell,
course.
Pulisic. Should have buried
But
him, man.
but he
Can't
didn't
be
miss the
right.
one he scored, did he?
That was a great
The
goal, I
left
can't
footer
lie.
from the left
That's
footer
I
from the
didn't
top of the
expect
box.
Pulisic to do
Yeah,
that.
plenty of
was
time
like,
for
you
that
know,
one. It was
we-
good
that
finish.
was-
Let's not
finish.
give
That
him
was
praise for
brilliant.
that. Let's just bring up.
No, they bended the left corner, bottom
Yeah.
left corner. That's really good finish, especially when the commentators thought that it was took a deflection because they didn't expect the ball to go bended that way.
It
That
was
was
curved, wasn't
great
it? Yeah.
finish.
Oh, I am, man. I can't
But
be
I
that.
thought it
that's
took a
not what
deflection
we're
too.
talking about. Great finish. And I think it was actually harder for Pulisic to score his goal on the left foot versus what Mount scored on his right foot. Because Mount it's Mount dominated foot he scored on. But still, that's not what we're talking about. And there's this priorities to the finals and there's a Leicester defense. There's a
By
difference.
the way, when you said Pulisic scored in the final of the Carabao Cup, he didn't. That was the World Club Cup, right? Not the Carabao Cup, and that was a pen, right? because nobody scored in the.
You mean Havertz, Dennis?
Yeah,
No,
sorry,
you're talking about the
Havertz.
Carabao. No, we're talking about
Yeah.
the last.
Yeah, no, I'm
league
talking
match.
the last league game.
Match.
The last league
Yeah.
game, Pulisic and Kovacic scored.
Yes, that's correct.
The last goal that Havertz scored against Liverpool was the first game against Liverpool in the league.
This season, yes, that's
Yeah.
correct.
In the Carabao
he
Cup
was
final,
not played.
in the Carabao Cup final, we were
Nobody
0-0,
scored.
Yeah, no one.
and we
Everyone
went to
went to penalties.
penalties. Sure, he buried his penalty, I think. But yeah, I don't know.
Everybody put their penalty in
Everyone got to
except
go
for
at
the keeper.
that.
I don't want to go back to it, but I think Pulisic needs to start this game.
Daniel again with a few
I don't-
super chats saying,
I
go on.
don't mind.
No, we'll
Yeah,
come
go
to
ahead.
that
Go
later.
ahead.
Yeah, it's just 2 super chats. Big up Daniel as well. Always here to help the channel. Saying only player we need to change is maybe someone in the back 5. That's it. Keep the same team that played against Leeds. Yeah, you know what? We might need to take Rudiger off. He hasn't been at his best the last few games, so it might have to be him. Daniel says, we haven't lost a game where Chalobah starts. This is a joke. I understand the argument for Chalobah to
It
start.
was a
and he
howler
was
from
good in the
Rudiger
final
yesterday.
Well, we lost the
Rudiger-
final with him in the team. We lost the final.
Yeah, but
with
I
him in
seen
the team.
Chalobah make
Hold on,
mistakes.
I
penalty
want
fouls.
to answer Couch. You brought up the point. It's not about the specific Pulisic, Lukaku, Kai Havertz. I'm talking about we need to find that 3 that play good together. You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah, but
Pulisic and Lukaku for me does
those
not
three
look
play well
good together. That's
Did
it.
it. They just did it.
Oh,
Those
for
three
fuck.
The
play
last
well
2
together. They're in
games have been
form.
great.
Oh my god.
They're in
But
form.
look,
Like I
if you
said,
chop and change
like
it
I
again,
said,
who's
like
to
I
say
said.
they're going to do any better?
No, what I'm saying is Mount and Lukaku was actually better link up throughout the 90 minutes. I'm not counting the goals, just how they how they position themselves on the field, how they one touch each other and going forward. Mount and Lukaku link up is better than Pulisic and Lukaku.
We played down the right-hand side.
No, he's right there. There was better link-up play
Yeah.
between.
Yeah, because we
Lukaku.
played down the right-hand side. He
It doesn't matter
had the
what side
ball
you
more
play on, They were
often.
linking up better.
The left-hand side was not there to
Hey,
link up.
clutching at
Do
straws
you
just,
see what I'm saying? Like you can literally feel the how you say it agenda. That's how you feel. I don't. have problem
No,
with
but you're
Pulisic
wrong.
plays better with different players. If you will send Pulisic, I would want Pulisic to play, for example, with Kai Havertz and Mount versus Pulisic with Lukaku and Mount. That's what I'm trying to say.
Not a bad point. Not a bad point.
And what I'm saying is they just played together. We played predominantly down the right-hand side. If you look at the touches
Versus
of the
10
player
man
on the
lead.
right-hand side, they were all higher than anything on the left-hand side. So that's the way we played. That's why Mount had the majority of possession
Hold on
from
a
our
second.
attacking
Do you think it's instructions from the manager
Yes.
to go definitely
Yes.
from the right side?
Yes.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Come on,
Well,
Chester.
That's what we did.
That's
So
the same
why-
argument
that's
that
why
people
we
been
set up
using
our
for
team.
Lukaku, that no one passes to him. Like, is no one passing to Pulisic now?
Well,
Is that-
like,
is that-
why
this
is
is
it?
a
Why is
schoolgirl
it?
thing.
It's called a pattern of play, which people keep asking, what's our pattern of play? How do we play? Well, we played down the right-hand side.
Well, and
Because
why
that's
is
where our
it?
best
Why is
playmakers
it
were.
Tuchel? Why is it
That's what
Tuchel
pattern of play
instruction?
means.
Alonso's more advanced than Reece James.
Why is
I
it
said
Tuchel
playmaker.
instruction to
Alonso's
play
not a playmaker.
more?
He's a finisher.
So, but you're taking a guess, yeah? You don't know exactly how many times we play on his side, yeah?
I can tell you what we did last game because I can show you the heat map. We played down the right-hand side predominantly.
Yeah.
So that's where all the creativity was going to come from.
We also have to look at the opponent.
What about
though,
through the middle?
Sometimes you have to look at the opponent who you're playing. Sometimes it depends by who you're playing also. Sometimes.
I tell you what. I think
between
between all offensive players, I think Pulisic is the best finisher right now. Like the way he can finish ball better with left foot or right foot than Kai Havertz and what's his name and Lukaku at this moment.
I don't know about it. Lukaku can shoot with
Well,
right foot
Lukaku,
too.
no, I'm saying like, but the problem is I don't see Lukaku getting to that point by himself without assistance, but Pulisic can.
Oh,
But
you
it's
mean
still-
as a whole package?
As
like,
a whole, yeah. That's what
Because
I'm
when
trying to
when
say.
we talk about finishes and everything, there's no one better than Lukaku as a finisher in our team. Like
Agreed.
just for that, if
Like-
we're talking about package like dribbling and everything and
Yes,
taking on players,
dribbling,
I
get into the
understand that more,
space and
yeah.
shoot. Pulisic is one of the.
So Alex, do you start him in the final then, Pulisic?
Like I said, I can start
Yeah,
him,
you
but
can
it
start
depends
him.
who's our front three is.
Yeah, that's true. It's true.
I
think,
don't have problem
yeah.
with Pulisic starting. I have
Yeah.
problem with him starting with Lukaku.
Mm.
Again,
So-
it worked pretty well yesterday, so
It did-
why change it?
Versus Leeds, 10 men. Where he
It
scored
doesn't
and
matter.
scored.
It worked.
It
We
does
haven't-
matter.
We haven't been you know,
I
it's
would
not
have
like we've
Kai
been
as a
playing very
bench,
well in
and
the
he
other
comes
game.
on. He comes on around 60 minutes.
So
And
Why 60?
enough
Gives him
minutes.
enough
There
time
should
to
be
get
enough
into the
minutes,
game.
really. 40 plus minutes.
Alex, would you
think it's a game
rather
over?
see then? Would you rather see like a Havertz Pulisic mount?
Not 40.
So do you
Jesus,
think-
I-
do you think that
yes,
suits
I
you
don't
more?
have problem with it.
That would suit more.
But versus Liverpool, specifically Liverpool, because how high they are. And if we look, I will explain. If we go in with same intensity, quick passing up front, directly to up front, not try to recycle ball from the back, but directly how we play against Leeds, I will put Timo Werner. But if we're gonna drop it and create the pattern through Jorginho, then I will start Pulisic because his work rate is better at in the middle than not work rate. His touches in the middle are better than Timo Werner. He can dribble better than Timo Werner. I will take that. It depends how we approach the game. If we're gonna approach from the first minute exactly the same way we approached not Leicester, the
Leeds.
frauds, Leeds, I will start Timo Werner, but I don't think we're gonna do that. I don't think we're gonna see Jorginho quick pass up front. So
Nah,
no, then I will start Pulisic.
Yeah, I
have no clue
I don't
why
s-
we're even discussing this.
Yeah,
Can I just say, like,
It
we've
really
had some
is
di-
just
we've had some different.
disturbing to a point.
I'm just gonna say we had some different starting lineups against Liverpool
Just-
this year.
Just disturbing.
Against Liverpool in the first match, our front three, even though Reece James got sent off, was Lukaku. It was like Lukaku, Havertz, and Mount. We drew them 1-1 down a man. The next game, I think it was Pulisic, Mount, and Havertz, and we drew them 2-2. Right? Remember the comeback game?
Yeah.
Then we played them in the cup final, right? And I believe I can't remember.
0-0.
Hey,
It was well that.
Someone's got
did.
their
The
finger.
point I'm trying to make is like we've seen so many different configurations,
in
man.
the background.
Yeah,
So
But-
I just think it's form now. You can't be going on what you think is best because it's happened. It's form. Who's in form? Who is
Yeah,
in
but
form?
Coach,
It's a
could it be
cup final,
possible
man.
I
that...
mean,
No,
if we
but-
say if we're going to go form, then yeah, Lukaku, that front three has to play, man. But
Yeah,
I'm
but
just
the
saying,
lineup-
against
the lineup for
Liverpool,
Leeds-
what's so
Hold on. The lineup for Leeds could have been based on who's going to play in the finals.
I stop
So
calling me,
form
man.
going before that.
So
that's
you're
like
gonna drop
Thiago
a guy-
Silva was
so
rested.
You're going to drop a guy
Yeah.
to the bench for having scored 3 goals in 2 games.
No,
When
what
the
I'm saying,
guys that you're
they
going to
could-
bring on haven't scored in like 6 or 7 games.
but Coach, the decision could be made before the Leeds
You
game.
don't. I don't
If-
think Tuchel
if-
makes decisions weeks in advance. We've seen him play the same lineup match after match after match after match after match, with no rhyme or reason.
Well, think
to
of it like this: what is the biggest priority at this, current, even
Top
the last
4.
couple games?
Top 4.
Winning the cup.
Top 4 or FA Cup? Because top 4 looked a lot easier
They're
to focus
both.
on later.
You
Top
just
4.
can't focus on one. The next game is the cup.
Well,
Both.
if you could pick
So you
both, I
focus
wouldn't
on
even ask
winning
the
that.
question.
You know what? It's both. It's
It's
both.
both. It is both.
It is both, but when you're building up to, when you're thinking about who to rest, who to play, and how you're gonna
No,
go
but
about
I'm not
it's
thinking about.
I know,
it like
I know,
that.
I know that the manager will say game to game, but it's not the truth.
But it is
I'm
the
saying
truth, though, because
the-
he played guys out of form and burnt out.
Lewis,
match
I got
after
to
match
go,
after
bro.
match.
This is doing my head in. Let's just salute everybody. We won 3-0. Be happy. When life gives you
Never.
lemons, you don't have to just bite into the motherfuckers. You can make lemonade out of it. Put some sugar in it, bitch.
I love that.
I just can't. I mean, come on. Be happy
this
for
is the
one day.
thing.
We could be miserable fucks on Saturday if we lose.
Like my
I promise
mindset.
you can do that.
I'm not
My
miserable.
mindset for this is very simple. Like, it's top 4 and the cup. The reason why we now have to look at both of them at this point in the season is because of how shit we've been over the last few weeks. Big up yourself, Jesters. So now, if we have to play our strongest lineup in multiple games in order to reach both of our targets now, it is what it is. These lot are the reason why we're in this place. They can get us out of it. We don't have to rotate. We have to play our strongest team. It's up to them.
I'm with that.
If they get injured, well, you know what? Maybe you lot should have turned up at earlier points in the season. If they're fatigued, well, again, maybe you should have turned up in earlier points of the season. But it is what it is.
Do you think we should have played Silva against Leeds?
When? No, I wouldn't have changed anything.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have changed a single thing. Silva's needed rest for a while anyway. The guy is 37 years old and has one of the highest minutes in the squad.
No, so if that was the attacking front three, would you have them all playing against Leeds, or would you rest them and play Kai Havertz, who there was no intention to start him?
No, I've already said Havertz needed to be dropped because he's been poor for the last month.
That was a
I don't get how
game,
you
bro.
justify him being in the starting lineup right now.
But no one talks about.
And
it
if anyone
because
says
the captaincy-
fluidity or anything like that, we looked pretty fluid yesterday.
Yeah.
I would have the same front three for Liverpool, but like I would have.
I wouldn't change a thing.
Yeah, but I would definitely have Kai Havertz and maybe even a Timo Werner as well. Come on in Liverpool game, just come on.
Yeah. Substitutes, like, that's fair enough. I'm not going to dispute substitute. But as a starting lineup, other than Thiago Silva, even now Kovacic could potentially be back in time for the final. I don't know. I wouldn't change a thing. I wouldn't change anything. This is working. Even if it was Leeds and like they were down to 10 men, cool. That team will have confidence based off that result. So again, I wouldn't change it. Jorginho and Kovacic were excellent in the midfield, have no reason to be dropped. The back three, again, like we need to find a way to incorporate Silva in there, but nobody played poorly. And the front three, they were all excellent. And they've been brilliant over the last in the last game as well. Pulisic and what's his name, Lukaku. So I see no reason why they should be getting dropped either. I don't see where anyone gets dropped.
I think you might even have to have a conversation about like, do you start Silva in the Liverpool game?
Yes,
I think you have to. I think you have to.
He is so experienced as well.
Well,
Like,
I know, but I
play him. He's better. And Chalobah, like Chalobah's young and everything. He can make a mistake in that game, and we know he can. Like he's made a few mistakes, and that's just down to his age, and that's nothing down to him, like really. But like, if you have Silva, who's very experienced, I think you play him.
Asby.
Yeah, I don't want to start him in the final. I can't.
No.
It's got to be Rudy, Silva, and AC.
Rudy, Silva, and AC, or if you want to put Chalobah in there, like, I think it's Rudiger that comes out.
Yeah, it has to be Rudiger, then, not Silva.
Wait, do you think Thiago Silva is already like overcooked though? Is it like
No chance.
I think he was rested for.
He was brilliant against Wolves. Even if like he lost the header for the equaliser, he was excellent in that game.
I still got a
Silva
feeling that
goes in immediately. If we lose, the first question is why didn't Silva start?
Something.
Yeah, if he doesn't play, that will be the question.
Trust me. So Silva goes in.
Something tells me Ashby is starting right wing back and Reece is going right CB.
That's a howler from Tuchel if he does that.
We're just
It's
gonna
a risky move if he does that.
Very risky.
I don't know, man.
The only thing that will
there's some
lost the
sense to
game
it.
is Tuchel overthinking the lineup on Saturday.
Yeah, just play your in-form players. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
Lukaku is in form. Pulisic is in form. Mount is in form. Jorginho, Kovacic. That's the whole fucking lineup. They're in good form.
Informed center backs.
What?
What about the informed center backs?
Oh, we said
Chalobah's been good. Rudiger's pulling himself into form off the Leeds game, but he's been a bit iffy the games leading up to it. AC's barely played, so we can only really go off the game yesterday. So if anyone comes out, probably Rudiger for Silva, but that's it really. And I don't even know if I do that because Rudiger's record against Salah is really good.
Yeah, Salah doesn't really get much.
No, I just want the same breath of air, like to give to defenses the same through forwards.
Yeah.
Why would you drop the good defense?
You can't drop Silva for it.
I get what you're saying. I just think if Silva gets dropped and we don't win, the first question is why didn't he start?
Alex, also, I think Chalobah, when he played in that cup final, he kind of did get targeted quite a lot. So,
and he makes mistakes because of his age.
I don't know, just that game.
I know
like,
he cost.
he
It
did
was
get
a 2 clean
targeted.
sheets when he played, but he cost us. It was a 2 clear chance penalties. He should have
Yeah.
had against us.
He remember like it's like a few months back. He
And
was
it
starting
is
to
a
make- he was
young
making
thing.
mistake-
It is a
yeah.
young. It's because he's
Yeah.
young. It's nothing to do.
Yeah.
I remember there's a moment. I don't know who we're playing. He wanted to keep the ball in play on the side on the
Yeah.
Oh
back
yeah,
line,
I remember. Yeah.
and he got dispossessed, and it was like almost got goal again. Those are young players' mistakes. So if you think that he needs to start, it's on you. But I wouldn't start the youngster.
No,
it's too much.
Christensen, Thiago Rudiger is well. That's probably our best back three, you know. So
That's our most consistent one. Yeah. Take care, Josh. Big up yourself.
Yeah, bro.
Josh.
Josh.
You got to have Rhys James on the right wing back. Like
Hey, Lewis, man. Saturday, number 29, man. Watch him redeem himself from his poor form.
What, you actually want him to start?
29.
oh, Kai Havertz.
I think he's gonna start, bro.
I know he's
That
gonna
wouldn't be
score.
justified based on recent form, but if he scores, cool.
Hold on.
Cool,
the
I'll
recent,
be here for it,
well, Mount had a stinky recent form. He came after game by benched.
And,
Then he
and
came. He had the good. Why Kai Havertz cannot play after 1 game rest?
In a cup
Because
final,
Kai
though?
Havertz was actually
He's had 2
needed
games
more
rest.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, but he has been
Kai
poor
Havertz
last 4 games.
Kai Havertz was actually needed rest more than the Mount.
Yeah,
Did
'cause
he?
was.
The way-
Yeah,
yeah,
he was.
the way he looked,
he did play a lot.
He was
too.
more exhausted than anybody. He
Is
played.
that what we put in the form down to?
No, he's been playing
That's
poor
exactly
regardless.
what I'm putting the form down
He's
to.
been
Because we
playing
did
poor.
give him a rest in the Arsenal game, and then he came back and he still wasn't good enough.
You know
Yeah.
what? That guy just doesn't have that same sort of.
He didn't
stamina
play. He
as
didn't
Pulisic
start the
does.
Arsenal match. Then he came against
didn't
United
start.
and missed 3 big chances.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
there came
He just lacks
Everton and didn't
stamina
do
and
anything.
strength, man.
Sorry,
Like,
Havertz. I don't see how you justify Havertz starting other than he's scored in finals.
that's a big
That's all we've
reason.
really got.
That's a big reason to do it.
Look
though.
at that, you.
Yeah, but I mean, like, to put context into it, let's be real. The guy has not been good enough the last few games, and you're throwing him into a cup final immediately.
Okay.
Doesn't make sense.
I don't.
I bring him off the bench
I
myself.
don't have it.
It
I
had
don't have a problem.
Lukaku has to start, in my opinion. Pulisic
Yeah.
has to start. You
Yeah.
can make a
Okay.
debate on Mount or Havertz, fair enough, because Mount's only been in for the 1 game. But I'd keep playing Mount based off the way he played against Leeds. So I don't see how Havertz gets into the starting lineup.
I just think the people that think that we're gonna play same direct game against that we played against Leeds,
Oh,
we're gonna play same against Liverpool.
No,
Yes.
it's going to be a completely different game. I completely
But
agree
that's
with
what
you
I'm
on that.
trying to say. For fuck's sake, he looks good because we play directly to him, but we're not going to play directly, and you will see that on Saturday.
I think it's gonna be Havertz, Mount, and Lukaku, the front 3.
It's some
See,
sort
I
of
could see
different,
that,
different
but
game,
like,
different
I'd be
players.
very surprised.
That's what
if
I
Pulisic
said it,
gets benched.
but that's the how you say it, the best situation out of what you're trying to say, but by playing who's the informed, that's the best situation.
And Kai has a decent record against Liverpool. He scored the goal at Anfield at home when he came back from COVID. He had a decent game.
Pulisic is not a pressure.
Has he had another good game against Liverpool? Or is it just the 1 game we're talking about?
No, the EFL Cup final, he was our best player and he created 3 of the best chances in that game.
Well,
Look,
actually, no, his
that's why it's-
chances were pretty good, to be fair. I'll give him that.
Yeah, that's
I'm
why it's hard to.
Yeah.
That's how it's hard to link these links that you guys are. He played this game and he did all right over here, and this. I mean, Alex just summed it up. It's a different type of game to all the games you're comparing it to. So, even Rhys James playing right centre back, that sounded crazy to you guys, but that could possibly very much happen because of the
Exactly,
game.
because it's a Liverpool. It's not because it's a freaking Leeds.
But man, if I'm playing Liverpool, man,
And everybody, no.
I
What's
don't wanna
funny
play
is
safe.
that
I don't
people
wanna
don't
play safe.
recognize.
I wanna
People
go
saying
after.
that Tuchel is the game manager. He's not. He doesn't have that starting 11 that he always goes to. Right? Everybody agree with that.
Yeah.
So why do you think that Tuchel will
I'm
go
not
to
sure
the
about
same
that, to be
thing?
honest, man.
Yeah,
I'm not sure
actually,
about
the
that.
way I'm thinking about it, I'm
Bro,
not
think about it. The last month and a half of the season, this guy has rolled out the same lineup match after match after match.
Oh,
after
those
match
due
after
to,
match.
to the injuries.
No, it was not due to. I'm talking about the front 3 in particular. Out of form, in form, didn't matter. They were playing. I didn't see Lukaku. I didn't see Pulisic. I didn't see Ziyech. I didn't see any of those guys. He just kept on playing these guys regardless. We had 3 matches in 1 week, and he played the same starting 3.
Oh yeah,
the
that's
exact
when
same
I
3
said
matches.
Kai Havertz and what's his name?
Timo and Mount.
No, yeah. But that's when Kai Havertz and Mount was exhausted. They needed the rest. That's what I was talking about.
But he
That's
still played them.
Yeah, but that's front 3. I'm talking about the team strategy, like the way, you know what I'm saying. Like go directly to Lukaku. The last 2 games, we actually went directly to Lukaku.
Yeah.
And we have paid off a bit from bit of it because he scored 3 goals in the last 2 games.
Yeah. And no, I'm saying I agree. If we gonna approach Liverpool game the way we approach Leeds game by going tell Jorginho pass it forward like he did against in Leeds game, I'm okay with it. I just don't see it. I just don't see it.
My
Who
point
feels
is,
like the
I
possession
just
battle
think,
this game?
I just
Anyone
think
know?
against
Who
Liverpool,
feels like the possession battle is going to go to Chelsea?
I don't think so. I think we're going to try play more in transition. I think we're going to play
I
on
think
the
so
top.
too.
I
That's
don't
what
think
I'm
we're going
saying.
to go toe for
What's transition? Go directly to Lukaku?
Like
But
play
for me,
more balls in behind.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Especially
yeah.
when one of the Liverpool midfielders is not playing, Fabinho.
Yeah, they're most important.
Firmino, or what's his name?
Yeah,
Starts with the
Fabinho.
F.
I just think
Fabinho.
we need to actually get at Liverpool. We actually have to
I
be a bit
think we
brave.
should.
We
I
need
think
to,
we
man.
should.
I think, look, you know, Alex,
Again,
you know how you were saying before, like, oh, the way we played against Leeds. I think we need to play the exact same way we played against Leeds.
I did
at
not
the end of the
say
day,
that we
right,
shouldn't. I
But
said
I don't
you
think
expect
we do
it.
that.
It's a different.
I don't
I
think
know.
you can do that against Liverpool with Lukaku up front.
We
Yeah,
can't
but
because Fabinho is not there. Because Fabinho
It's
is
a big
really
miss.
important. He's
If
a
Lukaku,
big miss.
Lukaku moves around, I think he starts. But if he's just static against
He-
I
Liverpool,
don't think he will be
yes.
static.
Well, here's the thing. You're gonna play against one of the best center backs in the league right now, which is Van Dijk.
Hmm.
and
And if
Matic,
you're not gonna be movable, he will put you in a split. The guy does not goes to tackle. The guy is as intelligent as a center back. What I'm saying is,
3
if
a.m.,
you
bro.
going, you have to.
Oh
If
Jesus!
you go with the Lukaku route for Saturday's
Leeds
game,
long.
we need to approach it as the same way
Big
we
up
approach
them
the
anyway.
lead, by go directly to Lukaku, which means go directly after the high back line. That's what we need to do. If we go with Lukaku, we need to go directly for the high line.
Yeah,
That's the
I
weakness.
think we're gonna
Yeah, but-
concede. We're gonna concede more possession than we think we are, in my opinion.
Hey, what I don't like about that direct play as much, if we're gonna try get the turnover and catch him, we don't have the midfielders.
Well,
for
if
that at the moment,
Kovacic is
without
there,
cover.
no, Kova apparently should be okay, but we don't know.
Yeah, I think
I thought Tuchel said
Kovacic
it'll be a
should be.
miracle if he
He's
plays.
coming off the bench. if
Well,
he
there
comes
is a
in.
miracle because they
Lucky
looked at the injury was not as bad apparently.
Oh, that's great.
I think.
But let's say
Yeah.
I was going with the
Another hour
impression
and a
that if
half for
cover's
me.
not there, then it'll be
By the
harder
way,
to play that.
If you remember the Leeds moment when Lukaku rolled that center back like easily, remember that
Yeah.
moment? If you think for a second that he does that to Van Dijk, you're mad.
Well, he did.
There's
he
a
did do it
possibility he
That's not
can
the only
do it.
reason why he was effective, though.
in the very first game against Liverpool in the first start of the season. It's not like
Yep.
he's clever enough not to do it, not to go against Van Dijk. He could go against Konate, against
And
Matic.
that's
He did
what
it.
my point. If
Yeah.
Lukaku is gonna be static like he did it before, he will be put in a split. But if he keeps moving that line, and look, like if we will, for me, the best scenario for Saturday game is to play 2 strikers and Mount behind them. That's what I will prefer. But it will never happen because we play defensive style because of transition. But that's my favorite thing because if you will put those 2 as strikers,
Let's go.
that will be a big threat to them. Because
Yeah.
against 3 at the back, you have to play really good 2 center forwards. And I think we can do it. Plus, Kai Havertz is better with proper number 9, based on how he played before, even though I want him to become a better 9. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I think there's not much to say after that, so it's true.
If it was me, it will be 4. It will be 3-2. No, 3. Anyway, the little triangle between Mount. I don't know. I can't calculate it in my head. I just want the triangle because I want Mount to be a number 10.
3-4-1-2. That's what you want, right?
Yeah.
That's what you want.
That's the best way to get out of. I just know that will never happen because, first of all, we don't have strong enough left wings, Alonso, because you're gonna have to have a body over there to protect him.
Yeah.
And for some reason, Jorginho is always beside him. Not on the right side. He always plays on the left side. Oh, if Kova does it, the Kova is on the left. If you
Lewis, did you watch Monaco play?
Yeah. It's a great game for Monaco. Yeah, really good game.
Of course.
Yeah, man. What was the score, man? Because I must have missed it.
For Monaco?
Yeah, man.
No, I was asking you that.
I don't know. You must have watched the game.
No,
the guy just bounced into conversation on the.
You must have watched the Monaco game, man.
What's the weather?
To watch Monaco
What's the
games.
weather in
Watch
Haiti,
Cobham
Lewis?
games.
How's the weather in Haiti, Lewis?
The weather in Haiti? I'm not too sure, but I'm going to guess it's warmer than it is here. Oh, you just came to ask me how the Monaco game was.
No. You said you watched Monaco, so I was just asking you.
Yeah. I'm sure it's a good thing for Monaco.
Monaco, the country. He wants to go there because there's no taxes there.
No, because Lewis says he watches Chemeni, so I was just seeing.
Yeah, man. Brilliant performance from Chouameni yesterday. Yeah, it was great watching him.
I heard, yeah.
Oh, you heard.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought so.
Why did you come here with Monaco?
Can't be arsed, bruv. Why did you watch the Chelsea game then, or were you too busy watching the under 16s or something?
Yeah, I watched it, of course, man. I was at the game as well.
Oh yeah, apparently the comment section also wants to know your thoughts on Lewis Bate yesterday.
Lewis Bate, oh my days. Well, the thing is, you have to put context into it. Like that was his first Premier League start, innit? And he's up against Jorginho, Kovacic, Loftus-Cheek, innit? So like, it wasn't going to be easy for him. But I thought he held himself well. Like, you see what he.
It wasn't going to be easy against the players that he's meant to be overtaking in the next year or two.
Well, no. Well, as I was saying, yeah, like you see what he came off, like he was so sweaty in it. He put a lot of work into it. So
that's such oh man.
Yeah.
Oh my god, go AM, bro. I can't be bothered.
What
the fuck, man?
No boundaries.
But still, yeah, but yeah, he's still a good player. But I'll still have him back at Chelsea personally. But
would you?
What as holding the cones and learning?
Coming off the bench in the last 5 minutes?
Yeah.
No,
if he's lucky.
Like to see a person developing.
I felt bad for him, man, because I felt like he's just football catch up to him, man. He just I think it's just the level. He's not there yet. Like, he's still young. How old is he? Like 19, 18? Like, I think it was just. I think just Kovacic and Jorginho just showed him what. Man. I think Kovacic and Jorginho just showed him how to play midfield.
Yeah, but like that was his first ever Premier League start.
No, it was. Yeah, I think he played against Arsenal. I think for what 45 minutes.
He bossed the game, man.
Against Arsenal, but but against Arsenal, yeah, no.
He's a real player, man.
He's a good player.
I think they're all real.
Well, and Chris, what do you think about Tomori?
Tomori?
Yeah.
He's not. I just say he's not good for Chelsea. That's all.
Is this a groundhog day?
Census on Cobham players?
Are we doing a groundhog day? Yeah.
Yes.
It's when you're taking a census. He's gonna get reported.
I was Tomori's last game, bro. Great clean sheet for him.
No, I was asking Chris because he says Tomori's at Chelsea level. So I'm asking if he's
No, I was just asking you, man. Like,
he isn't Chelsea level.
He must have had a great last game for AC Milan, right?
He isn't.
AC Milan don't play his sons.
I've seen him play here.
No, his last game must have been great.
And I unfortunately missed that game, but yeah, I normally watch Tomori.
Oh, what was the last Tomori match you watched?
I think it was against Torino.
Against Torino?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Against Torino.
That's
over a month ago. You haven't watched Tomori in a month, man.
Yeah, what are you doing?
The thing is, he's not really a Chelsea player, so I have to like manage my minutes in it with who I watch in it. So it's hard.
Oh, so who do you prioritize your time to watch?
Under
Yeah,
16s.
No, I watch just Cobham in general, and I do my assessments like.
Why are you
Wait,
obsessed with Cobham?
Can I start Pokodoku conversation and mention something? I just want to
No,
say
he's
thank
on
you,
a, he's
Jesus.
on a
Yeah.
roll.
Go for it.
There is a big development with my stepson. We don't have to go to court. She agreed to sign the papers.
Let's
that-
go.
that,
Come on, bro.
That's great news.
She will give us custody, even though it's on a temporary basis. But at least she cannot take kid away, like in the bad decision and stuff. So thank you, Jesus.
Love to hear that, man. Positive
Shit.
notes. Very
He's
positive.
Well
3
done.
years old, so he needs the stable place and stuff. Even though I'm shouting sometimes over here.
Don't know too much about it, but happy for you, man. Happy. Good
Yeah,
news.
no, happy to hear that, bro. Really am.
Yeah.
That saves you a lot of money, a lot of time, and a lot of stress too. Guys,
And
again,
there's
congratulations in the comments section.
There's another proper Chelsea fan is because he's already sitting in when my wife drops him off at school. He's like he's telling that look, Daddy likes Chelsea, and I'm gonna like Chelsea just like Daddy. Like I just need to buy the kid the jersey now, so it'll be proper Chelsea.
Who you getting on the back of it?
Yep.
Who you getting on the back of the shirt?
Never, nobody. I don't do that anymore.
Oh, you lot in the comments.
John Terry is the last one, and I was so disappointed that with the way he did it, work it from Man City. I said that's the last player I will ever put in jersey, like a name.
I like you remember that as well.
Yeah,
There's
I'm not gonna do it anymore because there's no you have to defend the name you put.
We got a few congratulations in the comment section as well. Aiden saying yes, happy Alex, happy for you, brother. Long live the family, man. Daniel says congratulations as well. There's a few more in the comment section too. Big up, guys, and keep it rolling as well. It's not a lot of times that we get positive news on the channel, so great to hear that. There was also Goem's comment saying Lukaku's lawyer beware the FA final. Tim hates facing big teams almost as much as Pedo Doku hates when youth players reach puberty. I need to proofread GoAM super chats in future, man. I swear down. They're always just wild as fuck.
Somebody put the comment, put the racist in the back of your shirt.
Yeah, I'm sure it's for footballing reasons. So, like, no one's going to think of it in any sort of way. Let's not be sensitive about it. I forgot what we were even talking about. We're in the middle of fucking Poku Doku talking about Cobham reject.
I'll ask the guys I'll ask a question. Do you guys what do you guys think of bringing Koulibaly to our team? Do you think it would be a good suit?
I'm not fully convinced, but if he's like really cheap,
which is not gonna happen.
Yeah, like we was linked to him like years ago, and I wasn't convinced.
You know, his contract ends. His contract ends next year. His contract ends next year. He's 31.
Can I say something that really impresses me out of players? I don't watch our league, so I don't know how we play. But the comments that the players makes me want them. Even I don't know how we play. For example, with Koundé, when he threw that ball into Barcelona's player face, that's it. That sold me. That I was like, Koundé is my type of player. when what's his name? When Koulibaly, I hope I didn't say that.
Koulibaly.
I hope I said
Koulibaly's
name. When he said the interview after Mohamed Salah and Aif Khan, and he said, "Is anybody remember that?" He said, "I'm not impressed. He plays good at Liverpool, but everywhere else he's not that good." I was like, yeah, that's the kind of mentality I like in the player. So I don't know how we're playing, but I already want them.
And just wants to come to Chelsea, take Salah out of Rudiger's pocket and put him straight in his own one.
I don't know.
I'm here for that shit.
I know I'd impress Alex if I'm a scout. No, if he's a scout, not I.
His contract ends next year.
Go ahead. Why are you like this, bro?
He will be on 1 year contract left.
Yeah, 1 year contract left. And
how old is he? How old is he?
31.
He's 30. You know, he's turning 31 now. Like he's 31 now.
Yes, it doesn't give good contracts to.
Yeah, I know.
Well, we don't have the old owners, so we might.
Yeah, but also, in general, he'll be the perfect replacement, right? Because he's that kind of leader type of player. Let's say Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva ain't gonna play for another 2-3 years. Bring another experienced defender into our squads with Koundé, with Colwell, with Koundé. I think it would suit our team a lot also, and he's a left-footed player. He's a
We're looking
left-footed
at
player
Pau
also.
Torres as well, I think. So.
Oh no, man! I do not like Pau Torres, man. No,
Well, because I won Liverpool game.
So
he
far, that
is. He
way out of
is.
the line, bro.
My
don't
friend,
like.
my friend,
I'm not fully
Russian
convinced of him
friend
either,
in
but
chat
like,
said-
we are
Nah,
looking
man.
at him.
I don't know,
Koulibaly
man.
is the
give it to
Christensen of right mentality.
Give him to Manu, man. Just let Manu take him. No, man. Thing
As
is,
a Russian
see,
guy.
I like defenders. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, that's fine.
Yes, go ahead.
Fair enough.
Fuck it hell,
Let's
man.
buy Maguire
You're
for 20
wild,
million.
boy.
I like defenders. Yeah, that are aggressive, but in a good way, and also actually have some tenacity.
Rudiger is not left-footed.
Who did that?
People
Technical
saying that
glitch.
Koulibaly is right-footed. Well,
No, Koulibaly-
Rudiger is
Koulibaly-
right-footed too.
Koulibaly's right-footed
Koulibaly's-
on the left.
No.
Yeah.
He's. Yeah,
They
He's
all
right-footed
are.
on the
You
left.
rarely can find the
What are you
left-footed
on about?
player on the left side.
Koulibaly is left-footed. You know, I think he
I
is.
thought he was.
No.
I thought he... well, let me
I
look.
think he is.
I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he's right-footed.
Oh no, he might be.
Well,
By the
right.
way,
Alex,
the
for
left-
argument's
the
sake,
left-footed
let's say he's
centre-backs-
right-footed. Does that change what you feel about him?
No.
No,
It
because
just that was
it's
just.
actually how you're supposed to be.
How old is Koulibaly, by the way?
He's
You
like
don't-
30.
Back.
He's 30.
The,
This
the
is the perfect
left-footed
age for
center backs
defenders.
are
He's
rarely
31 and a half.
exist,
But,
and they rarely stay on the left side.
I just think he's a perfect Rudiger replacement, man. I think he's
I agree.
exactly what
no,
Rudiger is.
no.
He
You know,
might even
he's
be
the
better than
perfect
me.
Silva replacement if you needed a backup or replace
Yeah.
Silva.
No,
Only through the
believe
middle.
me. I don't know.
Come on, man.
Koulibaly
You need
is
something-
right-footed,
You need
by the way.
someone.
He's a right
Yeah, I
foot.
thought so.
Yeah, he's
I
right
thought.
footed.
Sorry, man.
Koulibaly
Someone
won't
check
get up
FIFA
over
22,
Gomez.
see what foot he is.
Not FIFA. I'm looking on.
Check out his weak foot.
Yeah.
What if he's got 5-star weak foot? Then it's gonna be hard.
Nah,
to
he
tell.
won't. He'll have like 2 or 3
No,
stars.
but I wonder if people wonder why you have a dominant foot. You need a right-footed player on the left side versus left-footed player on the left side. Does anybody know why center backs are right-footed player better on the left side?
It's for where the point of the attackers come in, but like there are still defenders that play left-footed on the left side. Like that's still a unicorn.
Because a lot of
Yeah, but
attackers play to cut in.
barely exist.
Teams that want possession will play a left-footed defender on the left side. Like,
Okay,
Pep
is
likes to have a left-footed defender there.
who
Pep,
center back, not left wing.
no, center
Laporte.
back.
Laporte.
Laporte is left-footed.
Laporte's left-footed.
Okay.
He went after him for that
Yeah,
reason.
but a lot of left-footed players play on the right side, which is down there for that same flank.
Yeah,
But not in defense,
left-footed
though.
players play on the right side and right-footed players plays on the left side. It's because the threat is always going to be cut in.
Exactly.
So when you're blocking the ball, you're blocking with your dominated foot. What you will have to do this to block with your left foot in the middle,
Yeah.
and you're going to have to do this on the right foot. So
That's
you
what I mean.
have
So
to
it's easier
defend-
for your right.
Yeah, it's easier to
Yeah.
block with your dominated foot, which is most 90% of chance the player that attacks is gonna go onto his dominant foot. That's why they cut
Yeah,
in.
but that only changes when so if I'm a right-sided player and I'm right-footed, I'm staying outside, right? I'm staying on my dominant foot as well. So
Yeah,
that's
but
why you want a left-sided defender to be left-footed as well.
No, but catch a lot
No.
of the
When
attackers
you're
are left footed on the right side.
Hold on a second. When you dominated right-footed player,
Yeah,
what foot did you use to push yourself up when you jump?
you're left.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So you're blocking still with your right foot, even though the dominated foot is the right one.
no, I'm just saying the point of attack though. The point of attack is different. So I'm not coming inside if I'm right-footed. I'm staying outside for the most part.
Yeah, but you gotta look at this, Crouch. When you're
I
defending from
don't
the
understand
side
the
of
question, Coach. Maybe that's why.
Hold on,
Yeah,
maybe I'm not
I'll say
explaining
what
it
you
well.
know. When you're defending from that side, your biggest worry is the cutting
Fuck. is
rather
that
than
sound?
blocking down the line. It's easy.
Yeah,
It's easy
so
to stay
like I
with a
said-
character. Yeah, so it's easy to stay and just try block with your left foot as like a jockey. But as the cutting comes in, that's when your right foot comes in, and it's your dominant foot.
Yeah.
So whether they're right foot or left footer, right? Which if they're left footed, they always want to cut in. That's why they play there, right?
Right.
If they're right footer, they play more for the crosses. That's
Right.
that's usually the thought behind that. So if you're a right footed player versus a left footed attacker, then your dominant foot is where he wants to cut in. and it's easier to use your left to kind of jockey him down the line.
I
as
think
he's-
I think
as
we're
he's
just
gonna-
looking at ratios now, because I'm saying if there's more inside forwards than there are like out and out attackers, like right wingers, then that
Well,
logic makes sense.
Well,
I don't know
the
if that's
meta is
necessarily true.
becoming to play left footers on that side.
You're right, Couch. But how many teams left that play 4-4-2 strikers with the proper wingers?
No, you're
Especially
right.
at the top level.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how many play that way.
No. I'm saying that barely exists anymore.
Yeah.
Everybody that at top level play more inside forwards.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
You're probably right.
So
there.
no, what I'm trying to say, like, if you will if I can pinpoint example why is the right-footed better, when Rudiger goes in the tackle on the left side, did you notice that he doesn't go with one left foot? He goes with both his feet
Yeah,
because
that's core,
he's
though.
not confident to block the ball with his left foot. So he puts the right foot and the left foot at the same time. That's why people think that, first of all, that looks rough, but I think it's because he's so dominant on the right foot that he cannot control his left foot as much as you know what I'm saying? For example, some players can do something with the left foot, but some of them like completely can't.
But you know what the funny thing is with that? You only see him putting those challenges when he's going down the flank. You don't ever see him putting those challenges.
If you block him with in those challenges, you have to block with your left foot.
Yeah. Right. No,
And
I
the
get
right-
you. Yeah, I
But
get
he
you.
goes with two because the right foot is more dominant.
Yeah, no, I get you. That's a good point.
But that's to help for the if they cut back as well, cut back in.
At any rate, I
You're
want
covering with your
Koulibaly.
right
I'm not
and
going to
the
lie to
left.
you guys.
No. I'm saying Koulibaly. we went a little bit. We went to the why guy asked why you time me out because you said something stupid, and please don't say those again. First of all,
What do you say? I'll leave it.
because I was just throwing technicality of the center back defending skills versus what used to be and what now. Why you prefer to have right-footed center back on the left side, and it's rarely what you will never find is the left-footed player on the right center back. Name me one. Because technically that's how it's gonna be, but you will not find right center back who's left-footed.
Yeah.
There we go.
Those kind of center backs are hard to find, and it's like type O blood type. It's really good for everybody, but like it's universal.
CNAT says in a perfect world, Koundé, Tchouaméni, Koulibaly, Dembele, and insert left wing back, probably Cucurella or someone would be a great summer transfer cycle for next season. It really would be. It would fix a lot of areas in the squad. Would like to see a right wing back depth as well, potentially, but I think if we worst case scenario could probably put Koundé in there, seeing as he has played right back a few times as well. But yeah, that would be a great first window for us and a great first start for what's his name, Bowley too. But yeah, we're probably going to end the stream here anyway. But big up everyone that's locked in. We'll be back tomorrow for the FA Cup final preview. Might be an episode of Shameless FC 2. Might be, but I'll have to let you guys know. But until then, big up everyone that's locked in. As always, smash the like and subscribe button. And we will leave you with a precursor to Saturday. Take care, like and subscribe. And as always, up the Chelsea. See.